always liked drawing, and that was my passion all the time. Alright guys, my name is Edwin Aguilar. I was born in El Salvador. I came here when I was about 9 years old. I grew up in East LA. My name is Edwin Aguilar. I was born in El Salvador. I came here when I was 9 years old. I crossed the river, the Rio Grande, when I came here. It took me like almost 3 months to get to this country because I wasn't just crossing, I was crossing the border between Guatemala and El Salvador and then Guatemala and Mexico, and those were probably the hardest, because you still were an immigrant in those countries, I remember when we were crossing the river here, here I am, I'm coming with my little brother, but my little brother, some guy has him on his shoulder, he's helping cross. My brother don't remember anything, he was like 4 years old, And I remember crossing the river and it was so cold, we had to take all our clothes off and just in the underwear, and put in a plastic bag and you were crossing the river, but the river was deep, and I didn't know how to swim, And I remember walking on the rocks, and the rocks moving, and every step that I took, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna drown, And I could barely, and when I wouldn't touch a rock, I wouldn't take a step, but people were telling me, hurry up, and you over there in El Salvador, you're 7, 8 years old, you're in the field picking cotton, or helping, cortando leña, trayendo leña para llevar al fuego, So you're doing like a lot of labor, forget about school, So, they see a 9-year-old, you're, over there cuando estabas en El Salvador, llegabas a los 12 años, te reclutaba la militar, te daba una M16, they would train you for 2 weeks, and then te mandaban para la montaña, y they would tell you, shoot that way, So, así era, so over there you kind of like grew up faster than over here, So I grew up in El Salvador during the Civil War. So I was really poor, I owned like 2 pairs of shorts and like 3 shirts, I think, and I was always like barefoot or sandals. I never wore shoes. I felt so uncomfortable because I wasn't used to it. I grew up in East LA, probably a lot of people say one of the toughest areas in LA. That was my growing up city. I think that my change from being in a gang and drugs and everything was, I woke up one day and I've had like a couple of close death encounters, and I told myself like, wow, I survived again, I'm here for something, man. I'm here to do something. I went from that to doing what I know, and that's drawing, and just like adapting to my AP class art and trying to do my best, and always strive for the best. Always strive to be the best. Always try to do your best. Because I think that if we have all these opportunities, and we have a connection, like, it's so important, you know, that we give back, you know, that give back. I'm successful, I love my life, I'm working on so many different projects, you know, and my reward to me is come to you and try to tell you what it's about. And a lot of times, your age, you're scared. You don't know what you want to do. When you like angry about, you know, something, just switch. Very important, just switch. Very important, just switch. And it's very important for me, for all of you to even if it goes 1 year out the other, y se van para la casa y este vato estaba diciendo, sabe que forget it, you know, even though you go that, pero somehow you're gonna come across something and you're gonna remember something. Hey, obey. Thank you.
OjoOido, habit forming coaching for learning.